All right, here we go.
All
AJ
right.
Johnson. Welcome to
going
Vlad TV, man.
Man, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Man, I'm a huge fan.
Good.
I'm a huge fan. I'm just going to say it. I'm sure you hear this all the time, but Friday has to be my single favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. That's everybody's movie, man.
It's everybody's movie.
Right.
It's the movie I could go back and just rewatch over and over again and always find something a little bit new
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. They say
You
every
know what I
time you
mean?
look at it, you see something new.
Yeah. Like
Right.
I remember it was years before one of my friends pointed out that when the girl was yelling at Ice Cube on the phone, there was a dude lying in bed with her.
Yeah.
In
It
the
was
background.
actually two dudes.
Oh, it's two dudes?
Yeah, one was under the cover.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got to go back and look at that
See,
now. Yeah.
whatever, this many years later,
Yeah.
I catch more stuff from this interview. So listen,
Yeah.
man, huge fan, and you played such a pivotal role
Yeah.
in that movie. Congrats. And
Thank
all
you.
the other movies you've done, and,
Thank
you know, your comedy and everything, man. Definitely an honor to be talking to you
Thank
right
you,
now.
man. I appreciate it.
So you grew up in Compton.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What was Compton like during that time?
It was hard, man. If you made it out of Compton, you can make it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when they had the drive-by shootings every night. So you had to really watch yourself because you don't know which car was coming to say hi or which car was coming to shoot. So you had to be really careful and watch yourself back in them days.
So you grew up in the days that NWA was rapping
Yeah.
about. Those
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
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 So how big was the gang situation during that time?
Oh, it was big. It was
Okay.
big. And back in junior high, we them was the days that when you was fighting every day at the school.
Every day.
Every day at school.
And were there already Crips and Bloods and everything else like
Yeah.
that?
It was all the Crips and Blood.
Okay.
They at the school, they meet on one side of the football field, we meet on one side, and we get in the middle of the field fighting.
Okay. So were you involved in any of that?
Yeah. I was
Okay. And what were you?
a Crip.
You're a Crip.
Yeah, Palmer Block.
Okay. And at what age did you join up in all that?
Did I leave?
No, what age did you join the Crips?
Oh, we had to be like 16. 16,
Okay.
17, yeah.
16, 17. And you were jumped in and everything else like that?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't no jumping. You know, it just, I was from that neighborhood, so
So you just became that by affiliation?
I was just in it, just walking down the street and tripped. Next thing you know, I was in it.
Okay. And did you guys have beef with another set? Like
Yeah,
in the
it
area?
was like Fruitown,
Fruitown, Pyru.
Yeah, Pyru.
Okay, so you grew up right in the middle of all that.
Middle of all that. And we had to walk to their neighborhood because Davis was in their hood. So we had to walk to school to their hood to go to school. It was right over there where they stayed at. So it was like DJ Quick and Second to None. We was fighting them every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Because those were Pyrus.
Yeah, yeah.
Any rappers come out of your area?
Yeah, they did NWA, but they wasn't really
Yeah.
into all that. They was in the studio.
Aha.
Yeah, so they wasn't.
Okay. What do you think was the worst thing that you experienced during that time?
Back then,
Yeah.
yeah, I got jumped. I got jumped once. I got jumped because I had to stay at the school, and I was walking home and these two Pyrus was standing on the corner and I had to walk towards them and they jumped me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was the worst. No shooting, stabbings,
None
of that.
No, I ain't never got shot. I was stabbed. Thank God. So
You were stabbed.
yeah, I got stabbed once at a party.
Okay. You telling me like it's just a normal like.
I ain't never got shot though.
Okay, but you got stabbed.
Yeah, I got stabbed at a party. So
How badly?
I mean, they got me in my chest.
Okay.
But, I mean, it wasn't no life-threatening injury though.
Okay, so you just got some stitches and called it a day. And your dad was actually a stuntman.
Yeah, and he started the Black Stuntmen Association.
Right.
Yeah, cause
And was he a stuntman the whole time while you were going to school and everything?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause they used to take the white stuntmen and have them do the black stunts for the black actors, And my father, he seen that, and he got like 7 of his friends, and they went to Hollywood, and they went to the SAG board, whatever they did, and they started protesting that.
Huh.
So they started letting them do the black stunts for the black actors. So he got with Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy, and he started doing all they stunts for them.
Gotcha. And how did he get into that? That's a real kind of different profession.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So, but yeah, he the one started the Black Stuntmen Association.
Okay. And, I mean, seems like a real dangerous job.
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically doing the stuff that no one else wants to do.
Yeah, he used to do some stuff too. I'm talking about with boats falling off buildings and flying, flipping cars, and we used to go down there as kids, me, my sister, and my brother, and watch him, and we was like, "You are crazy." And then he was a background casting director. So whenever they needed the background for movies, they used to call him, and he called the people. So he got us in a lot of movies as the background.
Okay, like what movies were you in the background of?
I was in like about 10 or 11 movies, like high school movies, but just as a background.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started to get a taste of that whole thing early on.
Yeah.
Did he ever like seriously hurt himself while doing these stunts?
Oh yeah, he got hurt a lot of times.
Like how bad?
He like, I think he broke his ankle one time, and he was in the hospital for like, I think like about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, about a week, 2 weeks, but yeah. And then as he got older, you can tell that it was wearing him out.
Wearing him out, yeah. I
Yeah,
bet.
'cause
I mean, all those injuries and just pushing your body.
He started moving slow and you know, talking slow, and you can tell it was wearing him out. So, but he did it for a long time.
Well, he sacrificed a lot to take care of his family.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to doing something illegal, he actually had, you know, honest work and, you know, and put his own health at risk so you guys could have food on the table. Yeah. Very, very dope, man. And I guess he was the one in the Harlem Nights scene with the little ass gun.
Yeah, that was
so I actually rewatched it again. So Arsenio Hall was like, had the submachine gun.
Stop shooting that little ass gun. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Like, goddamn, stop shooting that shit.
Yeah.
The Eddie Murphy killed him, I guess.
He the one gave me that advice. He told me whenever I'm on camera to always stand out. Mm-hmm. To do something on camera to make people remember me. Okay. So that's what, every time I'm on camera, I try to do something to stand out, to make people remember me. So yeah, that's what
Well, I guess you wanted to be a stuntman at one point too?
Yeah, I wanted to be a stuntman.
And what happened with that?
Yeah, he put me in this movie, in this high school movie. I'll never forget. Okay. And I had to run and jump over a gate, and at the top of the gate, I had to jump down. I ran, jumped over the gate, and jumped down one time, and I like, that's it, I quit. I'm not doing this. I did that scene one time, and they're like, okay, we got to do it again. No, we don't.
Oh, so you just quit? You quit right then and there.
Yeah, I said, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but then I was in Lethal Weapon. Right. The first scene when they come on and Danny Glover, they come through that thing and we selling dope, and that's me running when they chasing it. That's me. They shooting at me. He got me that, and yeah, that was my first little stunt scene right there.
Okay.
Yeah, but after I jumped over that gate and they told me I had to jump from the top all the way down, I did that one time and
that was it.
I told them I quit.
Okay, you graduate from high school, right? And you're not actually in show business yet until your 20s.
Yeah.
And I guess you met Robin Harris?
My pops got us some background work on House Party 1. The first house party. He got us. We was background extras on that, and I had a Jerry curl, and all them other guys they had the high top fades, and they was all talking about my Jerry curl.
Okay.
So I started talking about they high top fade. I was talking about every last one of them, and the director heard me. And he was like, man, have you ever done that on camera? I said, done what? He said, talk about people like that. I was like, no. He said, man, well, we got a scene in this movie where Robin Harris come through the party talking about folks. We want you to talk about him. I said, like, okay. So Robin came through the party and he talked about my curl, and me and him was talking about each other.
Just capping on each other.
But they cut all my scenes out. And they just kept that one scene in there where he said, yeah, you better not ever do a crime because police will never have time to find you. All they got to do is follow the drip, follow the drip.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Follow the drip.
And that's all.
You're the follow the drip guy.
That's all they kept in here.
Okay.
And Robin, he told me, he said, man, you funny, man. He said, you need to come down. I got a comedy club on 43rd and Crenshaw. He said, you need to come down there and get on stage.
Okay.
I was like, man, well, I'm not no comedian, man, but I'd give it a shot. So I went down there, and he put me on stage. I did 5 minutes. I was just talking about my family and myself, and they booed the shit out of me. And Robin told me, he said, man, go home, write you 5 minutes of jokes. Okay. Come back next week.
So you were just freestyling the first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
So I went home and I wrote 5 minutes of jokes. And I came back the next week and I killed. And from that day on, I've been on stage.
Doing stand-up?
Killing them.
Killing them. Okay. So you had that little role in House Party.
Yeah.
And then what was the next set of movies that you were doing?
I started doing comedy, and Dr. Dre put me in his video as Sleazy-E.
Sleazy-E.
Yeah. And then from there, Cube came to me.
Okay, so hold on. Let's talk about Sleazy-E for a second.
Okay.
So that was your first like real like on camera appearance
Yeah.
after that? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
Okay, so hold on a sec. So NWA breaks up.
yeah.
Dr. Dre goes his separate ways.
Yeah.
Starts Death Row Records, and has a song called Dre Day,
Yeah.
where he's dissing Eazy-E.
Yeah.
He also dissed Luke, but Eazy-E was kind of the main focus.
And I ran into him at the Comedy Store.
Okay.
And he said, man, I'm doing this video. I want you to play Eazy-E in it. And I'm like, cool, no problem.
Had you ever met Eazy-E at this point?
Yeah. And man, Eazy was cool.
Right, because Eazy's from Compton.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you guys knew each other and everything?
Yeah. So it's a funny story. It's a funny story.
Go ahead.
So I did the video for Dre.
Right, and you're playing Eazy, and then he had like this fat white guy playing Jerry Heller.
Oh, yeah.
And you were calling him boss and stuff like that, like
all
he was
that,
your master and all that type of stuff.
I called him Dad. I was like, yes, Dad.
Dad, right.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So, and then I did the video. I guess Eazy seen it. So, Eazy called me. He like, man, you know everybody thought that was me in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He like, man, you got to do my video to show people that wasn't me.
Real Compton City G's.
I'm like, no problem. So I do Eazy video.
and in the video, the real Eazy runs into the fake Eazy.
Yeah.
And you start shaking.
Yeah. But listen, Suge Knight get word that I'm doing Eazy video.
Okay.
He called me into his office.
Before the Eazy-E video.
Before the Eazy video is done. We just done half of Eazy video, like we done one day of it. So I had to go back tomorrow to finish it. But Suge called me into the office. He like, man, you can't finish that video. I'm like, what? I don't have nothing against Dre. I don't have nothing against Eazy. I'm a comedian. I'm trying to pay my rent.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't do it. I'm like, what you mean I can't do it? He already paid me. Suge pulled a gun out. Pow. I said, you can't do it. I won't do it. I went and told Eazy. I said, man, I can't finish the video. He like, why? I said, Suge told me I can't do it. Yo, come on, man. You won't let that nigga punk you like, I can't do it either, man.
You told Eazy about the gun and everything?
I told him everything.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like, well, what we gonna do, man? I know somebody that can finish the video. So I called Arnez J. So Arnez J finished the video. He played Eazy. So in the first half is me, and in the second half is Arnez J.
There are two sleazy E's.
Yeah, in the video.
In the Compton City G's video. This is some hip hop trivia right here that nobody knows about.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, because you felt that Suge was serious.
Yeah. So I had to give Arnez J the money that Eazy gave to me. I had to give it to Arnez J. So
even though you'd already done, but he kept your parts.
Yeah,
So,
he kept it in there.
So technically, Suge didn't really accomplish what he set out to do.
No, he didn't.
Because it's still,
I just couldn't do it. Because I did Dre video. The video got finished and done. I just couldn't do it.
Right, because at the end of the video, I guess Sleazy E gets killed. Right?
Yeah.
Because you see like a body just lying there.
That's Arnez J laying down.
Right, because I think you had a sign like "We'll rap for food" or something like that.
That was in Dre video.
That was in Dre's video.
Yeah.
But
Well,
at the end, you see the sign, I think.
Yeah. But then at the end, laying in the gutter, that's Arnez J.
Okay. Whose idea was the sign?
Yeah.
Whose idea was the "We'll rap for food" sign?
That was me.
That was your idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I told Dre, we was out there in the valley, and I said, Dre, man, you should make a sign and let me like dance right here and see how many cars will stop. Man, it was so many cars stopped and blocked up and blowing their horn. That shit was so funny.
I love it.
That shit was funny.
I love it. I love it. Wow. And did you continue to have a relationship with Eazy-E after that?
Yeah, we were still cool. Yeah, we were still cool. Because I told him, I said, man, I don't mean nothing by it. He's like, man, I know, man. Go on, get your money, man.
Well, I think that if I get the timeline right, Suge had already kind of threatened Eazy and forced him to sign over the paperwork.
Yeah.
And that whole situation had already happened. And, Eazy came back and got it reversed. And they were really beefing like at that point.
They was beefing like a mug.
They were for real beefing.
Yeah. But Eazy wasn't really scared of him.
Didn't seem like it.
He wasn't scared of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's Eazy-E.
Yeah.
He was a multimillionaire.
They was talking about way back then. Talking about making Straight Outta Compton. And I was supposed to play Eazy-E way back then.
Everyone knew what they had. I mean, NWA was, you could say it was the most important hip-hop group of all time. They changed the landscape of everything. And in fact, I remember I talked to Alonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember I talked to Alonzo, and he was, we talked about the effects of gangster rap in L.A., and he said that
NWA and gangster rap made gangster lifestyle cool. So the ratio started to change. Everybody was a gangbanger. It used to be 5% gangbanger, okay? Because gangbangers, once upon a time, had a code. You just couldn't have a gun. You had to be able to fight. You had to have something to bring to the hood other than a pistol. Well, at some point in time, when the dope and the gangbanging became profitable, everybody became a gangbanger. So now you got 95% gangsters or 90% gangsters and 10% civilians.
And back then, you didn't see Crips and Bloods in the studio together.
Not at all.
If you may have liked, you may have liked DJ Quick's beats, but if you were a Crip, you're not recording with him. That just wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, it was a messy time.
That shit was crazy. Niggas be taking guns to the studio.
Yeah.
Why is you taking a gun to the studio?
Yeah. What was some of the craziest shit that you've seen around that time?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Somebody taking a gun to the studio.
A lot of people got beat up at Death Row.
Yeah.
I heard there was a special room in the back. I'd heard.
Man, let me tell you something. When we did the Up and Smoke tour.
Oh, you did that also?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we did the Up and Smoke tour, it was these two dudes. They was brothers. We was on the elevator, and they got on the elevator. All they wanted to do was go upstairs and shake Snoop and Dre hand. That's all they wanted to do. They had on rings and watches and necklaces, and they like, man, we just want to meet Snoop and Dre, man, shake their hand. Shit, we're like, all right, y'all, come on, man, get on the elevator. We'll take y'all up there. We was on the 12th floor. We got to the 12th floor, man. Them dudes walked off the elevator. Next thing you know, man, that whole elevator, it was nothing but bloods. That whole elevator, man, was beating their ass.
And taking their stuff.
Taking their jewelry, their watches, their ring, everything. I'm like, I got to get the fuck off this tour. All they wanted to do was shake their hand. I looked back, they was laying in the hallway, man, just out. Knocked out, just laying in the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, Suge was running death row recklessly.
Hey, like a boot camp.
Yeah, recklessly. You know, he was always someone I never wanted to meet. We've been in the same room together, never talked to him. I just always felt like this was someone I don't want to get to know. I'm good. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I always say this. Suge could have been, you know, a half billionaire along with Dre right now.
Yeah.
He could have had a piece of Eminem, 50 Cent, Kendrick
Everything.
Lamar, Beats by Dre. He could have been
Everything.
his business partner for everything. And you see where Dre is right now. You see where Suge is right now.
Yeah. Karma the mother.
TK Kirkland was on that tour also, right?
TK Kirk? No, he was on that Straight Outta Compton tour.
Oh yeah. He was on an earlier tour. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
with
right.
NWA.
You're right. Did the Friday thing come next?
Yeah, we came back. And then we did Q came to me and he said, man, we finna do this movie called Fridays. I got this character that I want you to play, Eazy-E.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, cool. Then he came back. He said, no, man, we talking to Tommy Davidson about it. So they put me on the back burner. And they gave Tommy Davidson the part.
Tommy Davidson was supposed to be the crackhead.
He was supposed to play Eazy-E.
Right, because at that point, I guess In Living Color was popping, and he was a big celebrity.
Yeah, they wanted him to play Eazy-E. But then I guess he came back and told them he couldn't do it. So they called me again, and he was like, "Oh, hey man, we want you to do it." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
You were cool with playing crackhead? No issues with that at all? You were cool with playing the crackhead? You was cool with that?
Yeah. I mean, you know, because I based that character on my brother. That's what because my brother used to be a crackhead. So that's all I was doing. I was just basing it off of my brother. So I just.
So your brother would act crazy like that?
Huh?
Your brother would just act crazy like that?
Yeah. My brother used to do some shit. So.
What was the craziest thing you seen your brother do?
I rode down the street. It was like, it had to be like 99 or 100 degrees. And this nigga was sitting on a curb with a fur coat on. Man, I couldn't stop laughing. What the hell is wrong with you?
Fur coat.
This nigga had a fur coat on and 100 degrees and wasn't sweating.
Yeah, I mean, they used to always say that crackheads are immortal, man.
They don't have
You cannot.
no blood temperature.
They get hit by cars. They keep running. They
Keep
get up and run
I hit
off.
my brother with a car.
You hit your
and
brother
he
with a
just
car.
bounced up and walked away.
You hit your brother with a car?
Yeah.
On accident?
No,
No.
I was chasing him
You were chasing him in your
in
car?
the car, yeah.
What did he take?
Because I wanted him to stop smoking, and he wouldn't. And I knew I couldn't get out the car and catch him because he was too quick. So I was chasing him in my car.
And you hit him.
Yeah.
And he just got up and ran
And
away.
he bounced up and kept running. So this nigga ain't got no bones.
Okay. So you get cast for Ezel.
I got cast for Ezel.
For Ezel.
So we did Fridays.
You did Friday. Now, I interviewed John Witherspoon.
Huh?
I interviewed John Witherspoon. Pops. He told me, and this went viral on the internet. He said that everyone got paid $5,000 to do that movie.
$5,000. Everybody else on the show, they're gonna say they made more money. Ain't nobody made no money on that movie.
Okay.
5,000.
Did Chris Tucker do about the same, you think?
About the same thing.
About the same.
Yeah.
That's why I was mad. I didn't get no $5,000.
You got less than $5,000.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
They paid me gas money to get up and then back home.
You did it for free.
Basically.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't nobody make no money off that movie.
Right. Well, no one thought that movie was going to make money.
Man, let me tell you something. When we were shooting that movie, we was looking like, who the hell gonna come see two dudes smoking weed on the porch? So we shooting, and then think about it, we shot it in 21 days. We're like, ain't nobody gonna come see this shit. But if I knew that Eazy-E was gonna blow up like he did, I'd have had so much merchandise.
Right.
But you never know.
Right. Now, so, some of the catchphrases from that movie, my neck and my back.
I made all that up.
You made all that up.
Eazy, have you ever got that script to the original Fridays? My line was to ask Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, whenever I see them, whenever I was on camera and we was together, I was to ask them to loan me $2. That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
You were the loan me $2 guy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Loan me $2. If they was walking by me, loan me $2.
Did you ever actually say that?
No.
No.
Because when we walked in that store, all that, me jumping on his back, I was supposed to just go back there, get the beer, bring it to the counter. But when I went back there and I fell on that floor and did all that, my neck and they didn't know I was going to do that.
Can you do those lines?
Yeah, I made all of them.
Can you actually recite that part?
Oh, my neck, my back?
Yeah.
My neck and my back.
But you did the whole
I'm
thing.
hurt. I'm hurt. Man, I done forgot what I said in that.
So I want 150,000,
Yeah.
but I'll settle for $20.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Okay.
all that.
And then there was I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from here it looks like you taking a shit.
All that.
I clean all that up for you for $2.
All that.
So all that was ad-libbing.
All that was ad-libbing. And F. Gary Gray, he had to keep saying, man, cut. We gonna keep that. And then at the premiere, he was like, damn, AJ, man, we should have had you through the whole damn movie. I told you.
Right, because he actually played like the sweep-up guy at the store.
Yeah. Hey,
Right.
he's like, get your ass up. It ain't even wet over there.
He went over there, yeah.
But at the premiere, every time I came on camera, every time they seen me, they start laughing. I ain't even saying nothing.
I mean, did you see the potential with Chris Tucker as he was doing that? Because that was his first film role also.
That was everybody's first film.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody on that film.
But John Witherspoon had some stuff before.
Yeah, but not no big stuff.
Yeah, and was it Regina Hall?
Yeah, she was
She was
she
on
in?
227, I think.
Yeah. Everybody, that was their first movie.
Okay.
Lisa Ray. Didn't nobody know Lisa Ray?
Oh, Lisa Ray's in it.
Yeah.
And also Megan Good's in it.
Yeah. Didn't nobody really know that. Megan Good was a little girl.
Was a little girl, right.
At the ice cream truck.
At the ice cream truck, right.
Didn't nobody really in that movie really done nothing.
I mean, when Chris Tucker was doing his thing, because Chris Tucker was
That
the
Chris
star.
Tucker first movie.
You know, you could definitely say he was the star
Yeah.
of that movie. I mean, really, he was the real, like, the one that went on to just
To blow up
really
and start making $20 million.
$20 million a movie, right?
Yeah.
He was the only one to really achieve that.
Exactly.
Although
Exactly.
Ice Cube did well, and John Witherspoon did
Yeah,
well, but
yeah.
he became the guy
Yeah.
on the movie poster.
Yeah.
With the $20 million check.
When you leave Friday and start working with Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
yeah, you made it.
Right, because when I interviewed John Witherspoon and I asked if Chris Tucker's going to come back, and he said, why would he? He was making $20 million a movie.
He with Jackie Chan with that Rush Hour making $20 million. So I wouldn't go back to Friday either.
So that was it. It was just a money thing.
Oh, it's all about money. Oh no.
But obviously he would have gotten him. It's not like he's going to get $5,000 to do next Friday. I mean, at this point he's a
I got
superstar.
$400,000.
For the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. So he would have gotten probably even more.
He probably got more. Yeah.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't no 20 million.
20 million. Okay. So
you're gonna do it. You're gonna get a 3-picture deal for 20 million each. I would have been right there with him.
Yeah.
Did you get like residuals and everything else like that from the movie
Yeah,
afterwards?
we still get, but ain't like 60 cents.
Okay. It's not the big huge.
You gotta pay more to cash the check than what you gonna get.
Okay.
The check is 60 cents and you gotta pay $3 to cash it.
So the movie gets done. It comes out.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when the response was just crazy?
It was, and at the premiere, it was crazy.
Everyone was laughing.
Everybody. And when he came back there and said, damn, man, we should have had you through the whole I want to sock him. Crazy.
Okay. And the movie went on to do great.
Yeah.
The movie, yeah, an absolute. I mean, one of my favorite all-time movies. I put it up there with the Boomerangs and the Coming to Americas.
Yeah.
Definitely the funniest hood comedy, point blank, period. Mm-hmm. And like I said, this is the movie I probably watched over and over again more than any other movie.
And don't get tired of it.
Don't get tired of it
Yeah.
and keep finding new stuff. I'm going to go back and see the two guys in the
you see
bed.
two guys, yeah.
In the bed with the girls talking. There's always been talk about Last Friday. Were you only you were only the first Friday movie?
Yeah.
Okay. How come you weren't asked to be in the other Friday movies?
I was asked. But
You were?
it was the second one.
Next Friday.
The next Friday. Q called me, and we had a meeting, and we was talking about the money, and we came to a number that I was getting, and we shook hands, and we was going to do it, and it's like about 3 weeks later, I get a phone call, and I said, I was in the movie. I was going to shoot it, and I get a phone call. He's like, man, they shooting next Friday. I'm like, how are they shooting? I'm in it. How are they shooting? Yeah, they down on 105th Street right now shooting. So I get in my car, and I go down there. I try to go on the set to talk to Cube, but he done already had me barred off the set where I can't get on.
Oh, so he knew that was coming.
Yeah. He done had me barred off. I can't get on and talk to him. Come to find out that he done hired the dude from Onyx to play my part
Fredro Starr.
for way less than what he was gonna give me. So I'm like, wow. But we done had this meeting, but you done went behind my back and hired him, and
Yep.
didn't nobody tell me?
Yeah, this is why I need contracts in this business.
Hey.
Handshakes don't mean shit.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah. Yep.
I know that now.
Yep. That's too bad. I would have liked to see you in more of the Friday movies.
Yeah.
Did he try to talk to you about Friday After Next, or nah? By that
Ain't
time?
nobody talked to me yet.
Okay. So after that, was the next movie Players Club?
Yeah.
Okay. You played the doorman.
Yeah.
And Lisa Ray was essentially the star of the movie. And I guess she was actually a stripper before
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think her name was was it Diamond?
in the movie?
I think it was Diamond. Yeah.
Oh, like that was her actual stripper name.
Yeah, but she did a wonderful job.
I agree. I agree. Need to go back and rewatch that. Actually,
Yeah.
she had a couple of little nude scenes in there.
I'm going to see it today, man.
Right. She still looks good too. Oh yeah. And you got dragged around in the limo with your head in the.
Put my head in the window.
And Bernie Mac
Yeah.
played Dollar Bill in it.
Dollar Bill. Chi-Town.
One of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time.
Bernie Mac was the best at stand-up. He was the best. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Died way too young.
Yeah. And Bernie Mac, and I mean, when we was shooting Players Club and they say cut, it's like he go right into his stand-up. Have the whole set laughing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. So, you were in a bunch of other movies. You were in Baps with Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
How fine was she in person back then?
Halle Berry gorgeous.
Yeah.
I told my wife, if you ever mess up, I'm leaving your ass for Halle Berry. And Halle Berry don't even know this.
She knows now.
Yeah, she know it now. Halle Berry, she the nicest woman in the world, though.
Seems like it.
Yeah, she is so nice.
Seems like it.
Yeah,
I never
she's
got to
done
meet
that.
her. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Well, so you're doing these films and you're getting supporting roles and so forth. But then I Got the Hookup comes out.
Yeah.
And you are, one of the two main characters.
Yeah.
Along with Master P. How did this movie come together with you?
This dude named Jeff Clonigan, he told me that Master P was looking for me to do his video. He wanted me in his video. So he hooked me and Master P up. He gave Master P my number, and he called me, and he like, yeah, I want you to play this scientist in my video. He said, what it is, you gonna build me. I'm gonna be your robot, and you gonna build me and bring me to life. So that's what I did. I had my scientist office and whatever, and I built him and I brought him to life. I was like, Master P, he's alive, and he came out like a robot. And so we shot that video, and then after the video, he said, man, I got this movie called I Got the Hookup. He said, here's a script. He said, read the script and tell me if you like it. And if you like it, we can do it. So I read the script, and I told him, hell yeah, I like it.
And this was Master P's first movie after About It,
yeah.
Which was a straight,
yeah.
It was bundled with a
Yeah.
with a CD or something. And
Yeah, and he made Mo off I Got the Hookup.
Really?
Yeah, because he did everything with his money, and everything came back to him again. So
Right.
P is smart as shit.
Because it's funny, because John Witherspoon told me that
$2 million. We got paid $5,000 a piece to do that movie.
Right. And I guess Ice Cube was going to put up the money himself,
Right.
but New Line Cinema talked him out of
They
it.
said, look, ain't no sense you losing $2 million. If the movie bomb, we just take the hit.
Yeah. Listening to them.
listen to them. Master P said, nah.
Yeah. They try to do P like that. Yeah, I don't need y'all.
I got millions.
Yeah, I got $1 million in my left pocket right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He put it up and it did well.
Yeah.
Right. The bitch be gone spray.
Yeah.
That was my favorite line out of
Yeah.
there. And then he went on to do Foolish, right?
Yeah. With
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
And I actually interviewed Eddie, and Eddie said that Master P gave him $1 million check.
So he said, you got any scripts? I said, nigga, I'll be right back. Ain't bullshit. Got in the car, nigga, went over to Press's house, got the script, Foolish. So brought it back, handed it to the nigga. The nigga gave me a check for $1 million.
Master P gave you a check for $1 million.
For the script.
For the script.
For the script.
Yeah. Yeah, he takes care of Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do well with I Got the Hookup financially?
Yeah. He took care of me too.
So was that your biggest payday in Hollywood at that point?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Anytime I work with P is my biggest payday.
Shout out to Master P.
Yeah, shout out to P.
Shout out to Master P.
Yeah.
One of the most, everyone talks about the Jay-Z's and the Diddy's and everything else like that. I think this is one of the most underrated, businessmen in hip hop.
Yeah.
Who doesn't owe anyone any money. You don't need these Birdman stories coming from him, no lawsuits and whatever else. He pays people. Everyone makes money. He's still living well.
Yeah. And they be talking about, Master P broke.
No. Master P is not broke.
No. Master P ain't nowhere near broke.
Nowhere near broke.
No.
So, at one point, you started catching a bunch of DUIs.
Yeah.
You caught 5 DUIs in 3 years.
Yeah.
You were facing 20 years?
And it was so crazy, man, because it was like I caught one Friday, and then I caught one next Friday. It was like they was waiting on me, man. I was going to bars, drinking, and then I pull out the bar, and they right there. I'm like, dumbass, it's a bar. Of course they're going to be sitting right there waiting on you. But yeah, I got 5 of them, man. And
So okay, I see what's happening now. You're not supposed to be driving after the first one, right?
right,
So you're driving with a suspended license,
yeah.
and that's why it's so serious.
Right.
And you just kept getting caught again driving with another suspended
yeah,
license. And
yeah. But it's like, man, I be telling myself, man, it's like when I get drunk, well, I don't drink no more. So when I was drinking and I get drunk, I tell myself that I can drive hella good. And I believe this shit. And then I used to live in Corona. So I used to go to this strip club out here, King Henry. And I used to get like hella drunk, and then I leave there and drive a fucking hour to my house drunk. But yeah, but I ain't had no drink now in over 6 years, so
congrats.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So you were an alcoholic back
Yeah,
then.
I'm still alcoholic.
You just recovered.
Yeah.
6 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
And
Congratulations.
I just, the thing about it, I just stopped cold turkey though. Cause I was drunk. I was drunk one day and I was like drinking, but I couldn't get drunk. But I was just like drinking, but I said I couldn't get drunk. I said, I'm just wasting my goddamn money now. So I got on my knees and I said, God, if you just take this liquor, the taste of this liquor out my mouth, I will stop drinking. And I went to sleep and I woke up sober. And I haven't had a drink since then.
Since 2012.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I know a lot of people who have suffered with this, and that's what's up.
And plus the judge said if I come back in this courtroom with another DUI, I'm going to the pen for 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
Have you done any jail time along the way?
Well, I did, they get on I think it was my third one. They gave me 3 years.
You did it?
Yeah.
You did 3 years?
Yeah, but what it was, I was fighting it. So I did 2.5 years in the county because I was going back and forth fighting it. And then they gave me,
Time
they
served?
said, okay, 3 years. So by the time I made it to the pen, I only had to do 3 months.
Okay, yeah, because you had the time served from the county.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were already, you'd already had a taste of how bad prison was. You weren't trying to spend the rest of your adult life.
I didn't like that shit. So.
Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah, I had to get by that.
Well, in 2009, you had a heart attack.
Yeah. It wasn't no heart attack. It was a panic attack.
Panic attack, okay.
Yeah, because I was on a plane and I was sitting, it was 2 like heavy fat dudes and they was sitting next to me and I was sitting in the middle of them. I couldn't breathe. And I had some sleeping pills. I was trying to get my sleeping pills so I can go to sleep. and it was like, and that's when they did the announcement. Okay, the seatbelt sign is on, and everybody need to buckle in. And I need to get my medication. So I got up to get my medication, and they were like, "Sir, you need to sit down." I said, "I'm trying to get my medication." So they telling me to sit down, and I'm like start sweating, and this one dude just jumped on my goddamn back, thinking I'm getting a goddamn gun on my goddamn suitcase. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And them motherfuckers, it's two dudes. They hold me down, and the fucking pilot had to turn the plane around and go back to New York to land the plane.
Because of you.
Because of me.
And then at that point, they said you had a heart attack, and then...
Yeah, the fucking paramedic was there waiting on me, saying I had a heart attack. Because I'm like, how the fuck I'm having a heart attack when these motherfuckers is on my goddamn back?
So it wasn't really a heart attack?
No, hell no.
Okay.
It was a fucking panic attack.
Panic attack. And one thing I forgot to ask you, you were in Menace to Society?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you
I
play?
was just down. That shit came crazy as fuck too. I was down there with Tyron Turner. That's my boy.
I interviewed him about the movie.
Yeah. I was down there with him, and the director seen me, and he was like, "Man, you wanna?"
The Hughes brothers.
Yeah. He's like, "Man, you want a little cameo in the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." So they put me at the in the card game with Samuel L. Jackson, and he was like, "Man, where my motherfucking money at?"
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, he like, "Man, don't you owe me some money?" I'm like, "Hell no, nigga." But
here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of these I was having problems looking up because it didn't really say who the character was.
Okay.
Were you around when Tupac was part of the movie?
No.
He was already gone by that time.
Yeah, I was out there.
Okay.
Cause I just went up there to see Tyron, but then they gave me that little point. I stayed there for a little while, and then I left.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were doing stand-up this whole time.
Yeah.
Do you like doing stand-up more so than acting?
Yeah. I like doing stand up, man, cause you can go up there and just be free, man. I mean, you can just to hear like 3,000 people laugh at one time. It's like a high, and knowing that you making them laugh, it's like an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I mean, the real stand-up comedians, like I'm friends with Godfrey. He's always on the show. He does stand-up every night, sometimes multiple times, like 7 days a week, 28 days out the month. Like, if he's not touring, he's doing like the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Cellar in New York. Like, he's just stand-up comedians
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Are you the same way?
Yeah. That's an incredible feeling, man. And knowing that God gave you the gift to do that, you got to run with it.
You know what's interesting? You've been a working actor for 20 years, 25 years?
25 years.
25 years. Did you hear the story that came out about Jeffrey Owens from The Cosby Show? Well, the guy who played Elvin on The Cosby Show, recently there was a photo that came out of him recently. He's working at Trader Joe's.
He's working at Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's. Yeah.
What?
Let me show you.
I seen him on Facebook, and I was wondering what was going on. I didn't get into it. Get the hell out of here.
Remember him?
Yeah. Wow.
56 years old. And a very interesting kind of effect happened. Everyone starts speaking up for him, saying, "Oh, he's working. You shouldn't be job shaming." He came in, he did like Good Morning America. He started doing interviews saying like, "Yeah, I'm doing honest work, and work should be celebrated." But let me tell you how I really feel about this, and you could comment on it yourself also. What people aren't saying is that he's been getting that Cosby Show rerun check this whole time until Bill Cosby fumbled the rerun money when he caught all those charges.
Huh.
So what I feel is he's working at Trader Joe's because he's been kicking his feet back, collecting those rerun checks this whole time.
Yeah.
And he's had little bit roles here and there. And now at 56 years old, when those rerun checks run out, now you have to go and get a job that a 16-year-old could do when you're damn near 60.
That money don't run out. Yeah. That's
I don't think
crazy.
there's nothing to be celebrated about that.
Nothing.
You should be, by the time you're that age, you should be living off all the work that you've been doing this whole life.
Exactly.
This is not something to aspire to. I'm in my 40s. I don't aspire to be bagging groceries in my 50s.
Man. That's why I am so glad that I do comedy. Because I can go out on the weekend and make money.
Right. Because you've been doing comedy this whole time.
Yeah.
If you just started now and said, hey, remember I'm the guy from Friday?
Yeah.
No one's going to book you.
Exactly.
And as a actor, comedian, you have to hustle all the time.
All the time.
And this is why you've got a Benz outside
Yeah.
and you're good these days.
Right.
Whereas someone like this, who's been not hustling, now has to go and bag groceries
Wow.
when he's almost a senior citizen,
That's
9 years
crazy.
away from retirement. And I've had friends like this. I've had actor friends who refuse to get a job, who just sit at home all day, going on a casting call every so often, getting little movie bits every so often. You got to hustle, man. And this is what I feel people should be talking about, as opposed to oh, it's work, it's job shaming. Fuck all that.
Man, they probably never think they're going to run into them days like that.
Who would think that the Cosby Show would be taken off the air?
Yeah.
Who would have called that? Nobody.
You better call Bill. That's what he better do. And Bill like, I can't help you right now. You see what I'm going through.
Bill's going to jail.
Hey, I know.
Bill got convicted. Were you surprised when that happened?
Yeah.
Have you, being in the industry, have you heard stories about this or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't. At first, I'm going to tell you the truth. At first, I thought they was just messing with Bill. I thought they was scaring him.
Okay.
Then I say, they finna lock Bill up. Bill better die. That's what he better do.
I should be laughing at this.
Bill better die.
Just stop taking those pills, medication,
Yeah.
and just let it run out.
Bill better die.
I can't imagine Bill in prison.
Ah,
Well, he's going to be in a probably a pretty nice prison.
Jello
but still-
pudding. Give him a cell filled with pudding. Bill better die.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Well, listen, AJ, man. Like I said, a huge fan of
Man,
what you did.
thank
You got work that people are gonna watch and laugh at long after you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like you've left a mark on entertainment
Right.
that will go on. I'm very sorry you weren't in the other Friday movies.
Right.
But you were in Players Club, which was Ice Cube also. So
Yeah.
was the Players Club come between the Friday movies?
It came after. It came after,
but not after next Friday. It was before next Friday.
Yeah, no, it came before.
Before,
Next
okay.
Friday, yeah.
So at that point, you and Cube were still cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. He cast you in 2 movies, but didn't cast you next Friday.
Yeah. I don't know what Q going through, man.
Have you ever confronted him about it or talked to him about it?
I asked him about it, but he went around the conversation. Nigga start rapping.
Yay!
Yeah. Nigga went to the west side on me. Yeah.
West Side?
Yeah. Next thing I know, Dub C was there. I was like, oh, what y'all doing?
You know, it's funny because actually now that I think about it, when we're talking about Friday, there was the soundtrack, and remember Cypress Hill accused Ice Cube of taking their chorus for the song Friday. Throw your set in the air.
Yeah.
And I remember I interviewed B Real and I asked him about it.
I got a call at 3 a.m. from Cube. He was in South Africa, and he hit me up. He goes, "Hey man, you guys, I heard you guys were popping shit." I said, "Well, the guys feel like you stole our shit, man, and this was the reaction." He goes, man, I wouldn't steal from my friends, man. I mean, I love you guys, man. You know, I'm a big fan of you guys. I love you guys. I wouldn't steal from my friends. And I said, I understand. It's all good. And he's like, shit like this happens in hip hop. People come up with similar choruses, and I don't know what to say, but I didn't steal it from y'all. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me talk to the other homies and try to square this away, because I wanted to believe him.
Start rapping again. Q know to rap around some shit.
Oh man. Well, anyways, listen. Shout out to Ice Cube. At the end of the day, he put out some great projects, both music wise and film wise.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what he gonna do on this last Friday.
You think it's gonna happen?
He keep going on TV saying it's gonna happen. He done went on TV on Wendy Williams and he was on some other show saying they supposed to start shooting at the end of this year. So, and the end of this year is here. So
yeah, right. Because they had some stuff, but that was, I think, for something else. It was like,
man, you asked him about he gonna talk around it. He gonna start rapping.
He gonna start rapping.
Yeah. That's how he make up all his songs.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, AJ, man, I appreciate the talk. Huge fan.
I appreciate you
and
too,
I'm going to go back and rewatch Friday and look for that one scene.
And check this. Just look under that cover and watch that.
There's
watch
two guys.
Under that
There's
cover.
two guys in the bed. Yeah, and that movie made a lot of people's careers.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, Chris Tucker. I mean, you could say he was going to blow up anyways, but you never know.
Yeah.
After that, because then he had Money Talks afterwards. He had his own movie, and then Jackie Chan came around, and it was
exactly.
And he stopped having to do anything.
I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do, man. I'm trying to give me another check.
Yeah, man. Yo, I say, let me just put this out in the universe. Ice Cube, bring back everybody for Last Friday. Bring back Chris Tucker. Bring back Debo.
That movie will make so much money.
Bring back Ezell.
Yeah.
Bring back Mike Epps. Bring back Ricky Smiley.
You know what?
Bring back Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Bring back Michael Blackson.
You know what I want them to do with Ezell? I want Ezell to go in that store and buy a lottery ticket and win like $150,000. But I'm gonna have all my money in my pocket, but I'm gonna still be doing crackhead stuff. I'm gonna buy me a scooter
with the $150,000.
But I'm gonna still be doing crackhead stuff with $150,000 in my pocket. I ain't gonna have no bank.
No,
I don't trust banks.
Crackheads don't.
No, we don't trust banks.
You keep it on them.
I'm gonna spend my money $2 at a time.
$2 at a time. 75,000 times.
Yeah.
And ask to borrow $2.
Yeah. Still asking for $2.
Still ask to borrow $2. That's how we're gonna end it. AJ, man, congrats. Until next time.
Thank you, man.
Peace.
All right, dog.